Everyone. Just a quick little, first quick video tutorial on the use of Google Assignments within Brightspace. And now with the originality reports, Turnitin not being available through the Dropbox in Brightspace, we now have Google Assignments, which has Google originality reports built into it. So if you're not using Google Classroom, which automatically has originality reports, or if you have no choice but to use Brightspace, Google Assignments is an external learning tool built into Brightspace so that you can get those originality reports through assignment hand-in from your students. So I'll just walk you through how to set that up as a teacher. So the first step is to understand that Dropboxes wouldn't be used within the Brightspace tool. You'll be using Google Assignments as a topic within the content. And however you organize that is up to you. If you want to embed Google Assignments throughout your units, or if you wanted to have a module simply called Assignments like I have here, and then have them listed within this one module as an organization, it's entirely up to you, but the process is still the same. So from within a module, you're going to choose Add a Learning Activity. The learning activity is called an external learning tool. And then it's not listed in this LTI link list. However, if you come up to this drop-down arrow or triangle, quick link category, you have Google Assignment listed at the top here. So if you want to choose Google Assignment, what will happen is it's going to prompt you to just make sure you're using the right accounts and choose Continue. Pop-up's going to appear, and this is basically the Google Assignment setup. So you get to choose how many points the assignment's out of. So it defaults to 100 points. So I'll just change it to 10 so you can see what that looks like in terms of changing. Or my keyboard's not on, sorry. There we go. So 10, we'll have a due date for, let's do today, and we'll just make it so that we can see the due date showing up. Today is 9/15, so let's say 9 a.m. Okay, and here's where you get to put your title and instructions. If you have your own rubric set up or any type of grading scheme, you can put that in as an attachment as well, or you can create a rubric as well. So this is a nice little feature built right into Google Assignments. And then you're able to reuse them or import them from Google Sheets if you have that as well, which I'll set up as a separate video. If you have any attachments you want to set up with your assignment, you can do that. You can attach from your Google Drive or any recent files, or upload from your computer. Or you can actually create a file right here. So it's up to you. So again, this is just a process. I'm just showing you the Google Assignment setup here. Now, this is where you get to turn on check for plagiarism, which is originality reports built into Google Assignments. This is a feature that's built into our Google Enterprise licensing. So there is no limit to how many of these you use as a teacher. So I'm just going to call this test assignments on instructions here. Then you go ahead and create. So once it creates itself as an activity, you'll then see it as a topic link. And as a teacher, when you click on that, you'll be able to then see your teacher's screen of your assignments. So right now there are no student submissions yet, but I'm going to jump over to the student view to show you what that looks like. So if I flip over to a student in this class, I'm going to go to the content. And now I am able to see as a student the assignment that you have just created. As a student, when I open that link, it will kind of go through the same process as a teacher. I already went through this as a student. It'll prompt the student to make sure that it's their Google account linked to the Google Assignments tool. And now from here, this was already due 2 minutes ago. So what I need to do is open this assignment and then submit it. So I'm going to just click on this. The tab will open. And then the student can either choose a file from their Google Drive, or they can just create one and then start working in it. So I'm just going to add a file just to show you because I have a file in this already used. Let's see here. Put the doc right here. So the file gets attached. The file doesn't need to be in a certain format. It's recognizing it from Google Docs. And then as a student, you are able to run the originality report first 3 times per assignment. So if they need to check the originality before they hand it in, they can run it. And a little scale or score will show up for them if there is any originality conflicts, I guess is what you can call them. So now that process ran. It's now 100% complete, and the student can then click on this if they'd like to. And in this case, there are no, there's one flagged passage, so I get to see where that is. And in this case, it's probably just a template or a file from the internet, so that's why it's picking this up. And then the student has the option to go ahead and make those changes if they need to before submitting. I'm going to just submit this as a student. It's going to prompt to submit. And then submitted, and we're good to go. So now let's flip back to the teacher view. I'm going to jump back to the assignments topic here and click back into the Google assignment landing page. It'll see now that my virtual student has submitted. There's one flagged passage, and now I can click on that student's page and it opens. So what this screen allows you to do as a teacher is go through and comment, and it defaults to suggesting, so you're able to comment as a teacher. And it'll leave comments off to the side, which is beautiful. The ongoing conversation continues with the students if that needs to happen. You can make a comment about, you can see the flag passage on the right-hand side, and it'll open up and give me some details about that flag passage. If I scroll down, where is it? Right here. I think this is where it is. It should show up. Where is it? Maybe not. Oh, one flag passage. I have to click on that. Sorry. And then you have to either ask the student to cite that or not, and it's a percentage, which is 9% flagged, like the whole document. But going back to the edit view of the screen for the teacher, let's just jump back to, the Google Assignments, I guess, grading tool for this assignment is you have the ability to comment, and then you get to leave some overall feedback and provide a mark, which is a really cool feature, which I'm going to show you. It links right into Brightspace's grading. I'll just put something in there as well. Not great feedback there, but I'm going to return this as a student in the top right now, just to show you process again. Don't judge me on my feedback, but I want to show you what happens as a student now. So I'm going to close all these tabs here and kind of go back here, go back to my screen as a student, and notice now as a student, I have a notification here saying test assignment has been updated in my class, and I scored 80%. I can click on that to bring me right to that if I'd like to. And the grades will show up here. I just have to set the roles and permissions properly, but in any case, I can go back to the content as a student. I can click on the topic for this assignment, and I can go into the Google Assignments page to kind of see, oh, there's my grade, and here's the feedback that the teacher left. So that's kind of the workflow process of what that looks like in terms of in, out, setting up, and whatever. And the last finishing touch here is as a teacher, when you're using Google Assignments, the tool maps grading from Google Assignments back into your grades book in Brightspace, should you choose to want to do that. So you do have the option to switch to spreadsheet view or tabular view, and then you can also change the visibility as well. So Hope this helps in terms of Google assignments. Grades, there's a whole different conversation in terms of your class setup and grades, but if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thanks.